Hi there, my name is Jason Perkins. I'm an attorney that specializes in Georgia workers' compensation cases, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of my Georgia workers' compensation video series, where I provide you helpful information in a matter of minutes about Georgia's workers' compensation law. Today, we're going to talk about what a workers' compensation case manager is. But before we jump into that, be sure and be on the lookout for my upcoming video in this series about whether Georgia workers' compensation covers radio frequency ablation nerve burn procedures. Now, let's get back to what a case manager is. Case manager under Georgia workers' compensation law has a specific definition, but it's often used to refer to different types of people. The specific definition of case manager in Georgia workers' compensation law refers to what's known as a nurse case manager. And a nurse case manager is someone who is either hired by the insurance company alone or agreed on by you and the insurance company. And that person is generally a nurse or someone who's trained medically to basically manage your medical treatment in your workers' compensation claim. That means that person may meet with the doctors, they may speak with you about medical treatment, they write reports about what's going on in your workers' compensation case and medically what's happening. They may deal with trying to find you a light duty job and returning you to work at that. And sometimes they just do all of this telephonically. In other words, they don't actually meet with you in person or necessarily attend doctor's appointments, but they may speak with you over the phone about your medical treatment and trying to make sure that it moves forward and that you recover from your injury. Now, often in more serious injuries, case managers are what are known as catastrophic rehabilitation suppliers, and those are people with even more specialized training to deal with catastrophic cases. You'll run into that if your case has been designated as catastrophic because you've suffered a specific type of injury that qualifies as catastrophic, or your injury is severe enough that it prevents you from going back to work at pretty much any job. Now, when insurance companies use the term case managers, they're not always referring to the technical workers' compensation term for what a case manager is. Sometimes an insurance company will use the term case manager to refer to what's really known as the adjuster in your workers' compensation claim. The adjuster is the person who manages your case for the insurance company. They deal with making sure that your weekly workers' compensation checks are paid, making decisions about whether medical treatment is going to be approved or not. They may also deal with settlement of your case if it comes to that. They're the person who you probably speak with at the insurance company about any issue that you have in your case. They're really your claims manager, but some insurance companies will refer to them as a case manager. But again, the technical definition of case manager is the nurse case manager, who is someone generally separate from the insurance company who's paid by the insurance company to manage the medical treatment in your case. I hope you found this information about case managers helpful. If you have, please let me know by liking this video or giving it a thumbs up. You can also comment on it if you have something that you'd like to let me know that as well. I'd appreciate that. If you have other questions about Georgia workers' compensation law, usually the best way to get those questions answered is by setting up a free consultation. I'd be happy to provide one of those for you. You can set those up in two easy ways. One is by visiting our website, www.perkinslawtalk.com, and submitting a consultation request form to us from there. The second is by calling the phone number at the screen. Someone at my office will be happy to set up a consultation for you with me. I appreciate you watching today and wish you the best of luck as you recover from your injury.